Hey guys, so we got our storm, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, and we didn't lose power. Some people did though in my area, but I didn't. So here I am again. I've got some more makeup to show you, some new stuff that I picked up. Couldn't show you everything in yesterday's video. If you didn't see that one, you might want to start with that one because it's kind of like a part 1, part 2 situation. So, oh, and an update on those lashes that I showed you in yesterday's video. It was a little easier today to get them on, but yeah, it's just the kind of thing, I guess, where you just got to practice, but it was still difficult. But these are Ardell magnetic accent lashes, and yeah, I really like them. I love the idea of not having to use lash glue. Great invention. But yeah, definitely a learning curve with these, and I think it'll get easier over time. But yeah, they're really nice and a little more expensive, but worth the money. Okay, go back to yesterday's video for more about that. All right, so let's continue off. I've got some more makeup to show you. I'm going to start with Makeup Revolution. There's been a lot of things recently that Makeup Revolution has released, and I was kind of like on the fence about, and I decided to just go for it and pick them up. The first thing I'm going to show you, this is not a new release, but it's something that I've had my eye on for a while. This is the Ultra Contour Palette, and got my trusty nail file here to open it with. And it's got a big giant mirror. And what you get is you get 3 contour shades, those 3 on the bottom there that are in like flesh tones. And then you get 3 pressed powder highlights, these right here. And then these 2 over here are baked highlighters. So you get 5 highlighters and 3 contour shades. I contoured my face today with this one right here. So yeah, it doesn't swatch that well, but it applies differently to your face. What do I think about this? I've only used that one contour powder. I haven't used any of the highlights yet, so I can't really say about those, but honestly, it's okay. I have better contours, but if you like the idea of these palettes, then you might like this. I don't know. I feel like the quality of the powders is just okay. I would pass on this. So that's the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. It's okay. But the 2 products that I really wanted the most, they had a thing going on at Makeup at Ulta. If you bought 2 Makeup Revolution products, you got 1 for free. So I kind of got this for free, I guess you would say, because I bought 2 other palettes. Do you know who Soph Does Nails is? She's a vlogger here on YouTube. If I remember, I will put a link to her channel, but if I forget, it's just Soph, S-O-P-H, Does Nails. She is a delightful girl here on YouTube. I originally found her, I am subscribed to her. I originally found her when I was looking for Primark haul videos. When we first got our Primark here in Massachusetts, and I went and I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest store ever. I was like obsessed with Primark. So I started subscribing to people who did a lot of Primark hauls, and she was one of them. So I've been watching her for over a year now. And I really like her. She's pretty. She's got a great personality. She has 2 channels. She has her makeup channel, and then she has a vlog channel, which I think is a good idea because, you know, that way if you're not interested in the vlog type videos, your inbox isn't going to be clogged with a bunch of lifestyle videos. I like that she separates it like that. But anyways, yeah, I really like her, and she did 2 palette collabs with Makeup Revolution. I think these were released at the same time. So first there is a highlighter palette, and this is what that looks like. I have on this one right here right now. You can probably see that right there. And it's got baked highlighters in here, and it's also got pressed highlighters. You can kind of tell that if you see it in person, you can kind of tell that these three and that one are baked, and then these two and those two are pressed powder. And it's a nice variety of colors that I think that, you know, they tried to put shades in there that, you know, no matter who bought it, that they would be able to use some of them. And if you like doing makeup on your friends or other people, you'd be able to definitely use this if you're a makeup artist and you just wanted a wide variety of highlighter colors for like a kit or something. So that is nice. I do like that. And then she did an eyeshadow palette. Wish they would design palettes so that they were easier to open, because I don't even have long nails or anything, but yet if I don't use a nail file or something, I cannot get these palettes open. Okay, so you get a big mirror with this. You get an overlay paper with all the shade names on it. And look at the selection of colors. Isn't that nice? I mean, you've got your neutrals, you've got light shades, dark shades, medium shades, pops of color, and then trendy shades. It's kind of got it all. And you've got a variety of textures. I did use this to do my eyes today. I really was torn about what to use on my eyes today, because when I went on this shopping excursion, I bought a bunch of eyeshadows all at the same time. So I wanted to try, like yesterday I used the MAC one and one of the other ones that I'm going to show you, and then today I used this palette, but then there are others too that I was dying to use, but couldn't use them all on the same day. So anyways, what do I have in my eyes today? That highlighter that I just showed you in the highlighter palette, I also use that as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. And then on my actual, from this actual palette, I started off by dusting this shade, Iced Coffee. Let me try to do something with that mirror. Yeah, this shade right here, Iced Coffee. I sort of dusted that all over my lids, all over my crease, just the entire eye area minus the brow bone highlight. Then I went in with this shade and put that in the crease and also dragged that along the lower lash line. It's underneath my eyeliner. That is called Tiramisu. And then I took this gold shade, which is called Sparks Fly, and I sort of patted that on the center part of the lids. So that is what I have on my eyes today. So I do like this palette. I feel like this one and the highlighter one are worth the money. Makeup Revolution is very reasonably priced. These are a little bit more expensive than normal because it is a collab and they had to pay Soph for her contribution. But I do like these. I just would pass on this contour palette. I don't think that's that great. And then I wanted to try one of their bullet type lipsticks. The lipstick I had on in yesterday's video is one of their rose gold lipsticks, and it is in the shade Chauffeur. So that's what I had on in yesterday's video. This is a matte finish, but the rose gold lipstick line comes in a variety of finishes, and I did really like this. That's a really nice neutral nude, not too warm, not too cool, would go with just a ton of different looks. So that's what I had on yesterday, and I liked that. And if you spent a certain amount of money at Ulta the day I was there, they gave you like a little free gift. So my little free gift was a deluxe sample of the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Light. And I really like this. What I did with this was I just set like certain areas of my face with it just to give me like a little bit more coverage. I tend to get redness on my chin and my nose. I've had a cold, so I've got some redness on my nose, and then like right around here. So that's what I did. I just set those areas of my foundation with this powder, and I really like it. This is a talc-free powder, and so it has a different texture than most powders you've probably tried, but I really did enjoy this, and I was so happy to have gotten that. I don't normally, well, lately I haven't really been using powders because, you know, I'm an older person, so my skin can get a little bit dry, so I don't really like to use powder because it can emphasize fine lines in your face, and, you know, my skin's a little bit drier. But this is really nice, so I might just do it that way. I might just use this on a daily basis to use it in the places where I need it the most. And then, let's see, I also repurchased the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. That's what I have on today, and that's what I had on in yesterday's video. This is a really nice foundation, you guys. It comes in a glass bottle with a pump. This is in the shade Natural. They renamed Porcelain, and now it is called Natural, which makes a lot more sense because when I think porcelain, I think like a crazy, crazy light shade, and this is not like a crazy light shade. It looks like it is in the bottle, but then when you put it on, it isn't. Let me do a swatch on my hand so you can get a better idea on the shade. So that is formerly known as Porcelain and now is called Natural. It blends really easily. It gives you good coverage. I would say medium to full. If you just do a tiny little bit, then it would be medium. But then again, I don't know, this might be considered full coverage because I don't use hardly anything and I get really good coverage. So medium to full, blends really easily, lasts all day. If you've never tried this and you're looking for a really good, affordable foundation, I would have to say this is definitely one of my top 3 from the drugstore foundations that are inexpensive. Definitely. So I missed that, so I repurchased it. Because my favorite foundation is my Fenty Beauty, and every time I go to Sephora, they still haven't restocked all the popular colors, and so I was like, well, and I was trying to think of like, what have I had in the past that reminded me of that? And this reminds me so much of the Fenty Beauty, so that's why I ended up getting it, because I was like, all right, well, instead of using my Fenty Beauty every day and completely running out and then they're not restocking at Sephora, maybe I'll like use it every other day and use this in between because they are very, very similar. I would even dare say that could be a dupe. The color range, though, is not that good on the e.l.f. They don't have hardly any colors of this, but fortunately for me, this is a color that will work for me. Okay, and then I went to a different store, Christmas Tree Shop, and Christmas Tree Shop is part of Harmon Face Value's drugstore. They put Harmon Face Values inside some Christmas Tree Shops and some Bed Bath & Beyond, so your Christmas Tree Shop or your Bed Bath & Beyond may not have makeup in it, but some of them do. And so I got one thing from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has recently reformulated their eyeshadows, and I saw the glitter singles, and I thought, I wonder if they reformulated those too. They did, and I bought just one because I used to hate these. I thought they were really garbage. I had tried these a few years back, and I bought one. I think I bought a couple of them, and oh, they were awful. I chucked them. They're like 89 cents, so it's not a big loss or anything, but I decided to give it another shot since they've been reformulated, and I bought the shade Nudecomer. And this is what it looks like. You can see in the middle where I've swatched it. So I haven't been able to use this yet, but I can tell by the swatch, big improvement. Because before, it was just a bunch of glitter, and it just kind of went all over the place in sort of like a gel type material. Now this, it's still glitter in a gel type material, but look at how that swatches, okay? So the gel holds onto the glitter now instead of going everywhere. And if you blend it, it's even nicer. So I thought, oh my God, this on the lid with, you know, like a crease type color, that would be such an easy, simple, beautiful look. So I'm dying to try this, especially since it was only 89 cents. And so yeah, I have really high hopes for that. If any of you have tried these since they've been reformulated, let me know what did you think, but I have a feeling this is going to work out. And then when I was at Christmas Tree Shop one time around the holidays, they had these gift sets by Essence. They were single eyeshadows called the Velvets. And they were these giant gift sets. It looked like every single shade came in this holiday gift box. And I wanted to try it, but I really didn't want to buy a box with every single shade because I thought, what if I don't like it? You know, I don't really like returning things. So I thought, you know, if I see the singles at some point, I'll buy one to try, and then maybe if I like it, I'll buy more. So they had, in the permanent display, they had the singles. They don't have these at Ulta, so this was just at Christmas Tree Shop. But, so they had the individual singles called the Velvets, and this shade is called Taupe Secret, and man, is this a gorgeous taupe. It's a matte, but it's a velvet texture, so it's kind of a matte and a velvet at the same time. So I haven't been able to use this yet because, you know, you can only put so many eyeshadows on at a time. But I thought, wow, this looks like it would be the perfect crease shade. It's like a cool taupe. Oh, that's not a very good swatch. That's better. So yeah, that looks like it would be a really great crease shade for me. So I just bought that one to try, and that was like $2, I think it was, you know, Essence prices. And then I bought 3 shades of the Metals eyeshadows. Now, I had not tried these either, but I bought 3 because I saw Kathleen Lights talking about these a few videos back, and I trust her opinion on things. I've had good luck before with things that she's recommended, so I figured it would be safe to buy 3. In yesterday's video, I had on Ballerina Glam, which is number 1. This is what was on my lids in yesterday's video, and it's like a champagne color that, you know, we've seen a million times before. So that's Ballerina Glam. And this is like a baked shadow, so it could be used wet or dry. It's really beautiful. It's got a great finish on it. The only problem I ran into is it's got some finely milled glitter in it, and most of the day it was okay. But last night we were sitting down to watch TV, and my eyes were irritated, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was this. Some of the glitter particles had worked their way into my eyes, but at that point I had had the makeup on for a really long time. So just, you know, FYI about that. Look at that. It's like a metallic. Yeah, well, they're called the metals, duh. So it's a metallic finish, baked eyeshadow, Ballerina Glam. So just make sure that whatever you use for an eyeshadow primer, maybe if you have one that's a little bit heavier, that has a little bit more stickiness to it, just to make sure that the glitter doesn't migrate on you. But it didn't like fall on my face or anything. It just kind of got in my eyes. And then this I thought would be a really pretty highlight shade. And it's called, oh shoot, did I just swatch the wrong one? I think I did. Well, I'll find out in a second. Because I just opened this, Ballerina Glam. Yeah, I think I might have swatched the wrong one, guys. Sorry. This is Ballerina Glam. This one is called Vanilla Brilliance. I thought this would be a nice highlight shade. You know, vanilla, exactly what you would expect. Right here. So kind of similar. Ballerina Glam is more like a light peach, and then Vanilla Glam is vanilla. It's like a beige. They look really similar on camera, but in real life you can tell that the vanilla one is beige and the Ballerina Glam is light peach. I don't know if I screwed up those swatches or not, but man, do they look similar all swatched together there. The one that just jumped off the shelf at me, though, that I'm most excited about trying is this. This is called Patina Glow. It's number 9. And I saw this and I was like, wow, this is really unique. Because, you know, you buy eyeshadows, they all start to look the same. But look at that. I love colors like this. So it's like a, I'm going to say pewter. You know, you might look at that and think silver or gray, but I'm going to say pewter. And this is, these metallic shadows are the kind of thing where, you know, depending on how the light hits it, because watch what happens with the light, you know, depending on how the light hits it, it's going to look different. So yeah, that's like a pewter. It's not a straight up silver or gray. It's definitely got some warmth mixed in. So I love these kind of shades, so I can't wait to try that with that taupe velvet finish in the crease. I think that might work. And then they've got some new lip liners. I love lip liners, and I go through my lip liner collection trying to find like the perfect lip liner to go with certain lipsticks, and I never seem to have exactly the shade I want. So when I see good quality, inexpensive lip liners in new shades, I grab some. So I have one on right now. Okay, so these are the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liners. They're brand new by Essence. And I have on number 8, Big Proposal. And I line my lips with this, and then I very lightly shaded them in a little bit. And then I used Essence Long Lasting Lipstick in number 6. On top of that, matches it perfectly. So if you have this lipstick already, you kind of need this liner. Essence lip liners and eyeliners are both fantastic. So that is Big Proposal, a very nice everyday movie type shade. And then I got number 9, Going Steady. And this is like a berry shade, I would say. So that's Going Steady. Yeah, that's definitely like a berry. And I got number 11, which is called Sucker for Gray. And this is like a grayish plum, I would say, or a cool plum. Yeah, like a cool plum. And then I also grabbed one of their long-lasting lip liners. I don't think this line is new. This is in the shade 8, Girl Next Door. And I got this one because it's like a really light, like beige color. And I didn't think I had anything like this. The tip on this one is different. The soft contouring ones you have to sharpen, and the long-lasting one is a retractable. So I thought this was kind of a unique shade. So this is like a beigey nude color. So that is it, you guys. It's a long video, huh? Now you see why I had to break it up into 2. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.